Hello guys, welcome back to another video. And maybe you noticed it is different, so I finally got my lazy ass up and was finally able to do my Q&A that I was announcing for, I guess, since November last year, but I wasn't able to do it because I don't know. Uh, but finally I compiled all the questions and thought about something else that you are maybe interested in, and that's why we are doing this voiceover. I'm hoping everything went well because my first time doing stuff like this, but yeah, I try to be fancy, and I'm still a little bit ill, so if my voice sounds funny or if I sound out of breath, that's because I can't breathe. But I tried my best, and yeah, so this is my Q&A because my channel has grown a lot over the last few months, I have to say. And yeah, so I have compiled a few questions for you, and let's get started right away. So before we start with the real deal here on my Q&A, I thought maybe you're interested about random stuff about me, but me maybe as a person. So as many of you know, I hope, my name is Luisa. I am from Germany, even though my English sometimes confuses people, and I get a lot of hate for not pronouncing stuff right or wrong, but I'm from Germany. Maybe that explains to you. I'm 21 years old. Oh my god, so old, right? I'm currently studying at university, and yeah, we will see how that will go. Yeah, and that's, I think, the basic information you need to know. And I thought about this question because maybe this is interesting to you. So I don't show my face on this channel, and I will probably not show my face in the future because it's not like that I don't like my face on camera. There are videos of me on the internet. So I think a few of you guys have seen me as a person in video, but I don't know if you guys like think that it's me. So yeah, that's interesting. So DM me if you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so I'm not on video for private reasons because I don't want any of my friends who I did not tell that I have a YouTube channel to find this channel and then see me, and yeah, and the one really big advantage of not showing your face on camera is that I look like shit all the time when I'm filming. I'm like in my PJs and I look like a homeless person, but you never know because you only see my hands and my voice, and that's the deal between that. And other thing is that my camera, I can't see myself if I'm filming with the camera in front of me, so yeah, that's also a big other deal. But yeah, we will see. Maybe in the future. I don't hate the idea of showing my face on camera. I think it would be fun, but as of right now, I can't do it. So we come to the next question, and the next question is, how did I get into K-pop? So that somebody asked that. So I think I told in some videos you guys before, but I will make a quick version of that. So as my channel name tells you, I have been in love into K-pop since 2013. So it's been 4 years now. Oh my god, so long. And the basic thing is that I don't know how old I was at the time, but my best friend showed me the K-drama Boys Over Flowers, and I had no idea where Korea was, how though people speak, and I couldn't understand anything, of course, because I can't speak Korean. I couldn't speak Korean at the time. And so she showed me Boys Over Flowers, and we binged watched the whole drama in one day. And after that, I became interested in K-dramas because I loved Boys Over Flowers. So I watched a few other K-dramas, and of course, in K-dramas you have OSTs. So I listened to a few of that, and then I got into K-pop, and that may surprise you. I was a big EXO-L before I became a hardcore I Got 7. So my first K-pop group was Got 7, and I didn't have a bias at the time. My bias now is Suho. I think he looks so good. But yeah, so I bought all the EXO albums, and I still have my first EXO album, my first K-pop album that I ever bought. And yeah, that's how I got into K-pop. And I don't know, I think I was a hardcore EXO-L for over a year, and then GOT7 debuted. And I have to be honest, I didn't like GOT7 at the beginning. I don't like girls, girls, girls. And you know, the styling wasn't also on point, but I think with Identify, no, with A, it got better. And my first ever bias in GOT7 was Jackson, because he spoke English and I could understand him, and it was so like, oh my god, I can understand what they are talking about. And with Just Right, I think my love for GOT7 really became like, oh my god, I love those guys so much, because the message in this song from Just Right was so touching to me that I was like, oh, I have to stand these guys. Yeah, and now we are here 4 years later and I'm the biggest I GOT7. But yeah, that's the short form of how I got into K-pop. So now that I talked about how I got into K-pop, I wanted to talk about how I started this channel and how I see this channel in the future. So my channel is 1.5 years old, maybe a few months more, a few months less, but yeah, around this time. And I remember the exact moment when I decided to start a K-pop channel. So I was at the beginning of starting to collect seriously, and I was watching so many K-pop YouTubers, and I'm still watching them all, like Sophia Trash, I hope I'm pronouncing this right, or my Bangtan, of course, Tina, JRE I watched, and KT Boo 1989, I'm not really sure if this is right. But yeah, I watched all of those persons and I got inspired to do my own. But I wasn't really sure if I should do it or not, because I had no idea how to run a YouTube channel. I still have no idea how to run a YouTube channel. It's all by accident. And so this was in my summer vacation. My parents were on holiday and I was so bored. I didn't know what to do with myself, so that's why I went on Amazon. I ordered a camera stand, and I had bought my camera like a year earlier, so I was like, oh, what they can do, I can do it. So I started with my first ever K-pop haul. It was so cringy, I can't watch it myself because I was so uncomfortable speaking in front of the camera, because you know, there's nobody there in the room I can talk to. I'm talking to myself, and this is a little bit weird. And yeah, that's my first video. And then I started to do collection videos from my b.a.p collection, from my GOT7 collection, and then I started to order more. And yeah, that's how this channel came together. And I'm amazed how big I got it, because I just hit over 2,000 subscribers, a little bit more. But yeah, that's so crazy because so many people are now watching it. And yeah, and my future plans for this channel is, of course, I'm hoping this channel will grow big, because I need to spread the love of GOT7. And I really enjoy doing videos for you guys, because I started this channel because I was bored, but I also wanted to document my collection growth, because you can't remember everything, you can't remember every feeling you felt when you opened the package, but when I watch my videos, I can see how I felt, and I think it's a great idea to document how my collection grow from nothing to this big. So yeah, I recommend it for everybody to do your own channel, for you, at least for yourself, to see how your collection grows, and maybe some people are interested in watching it, and then you grow like me. So that's how I got started. And of course, the biggest goal would be to be sponsored by somebody, because you know, K-pop shit is expensive. But I think that dream is not realistic, because I'm so small and it's so hard to get sponsored, and YouTube made it even harder to earn money off your videos. It's not like that I earn much. It's like I earn $4 to $5 a month with my videos. That's not much. You can't buy a K-pop album of that, but you know, over a year you get some money. But we will see how that will go. But YouTube is making it harder, but I will not talk about the topic because it's it's not easy to understand if you are not running a YouTube channel. But yeah, that's how I started my channel, and I rambled too much again. And now we come to a question that a lot of people are asking me. How can I afford to buy all of this? And as I said before, it's working. It's I have to say I'm really proud that everything you see on my channel, really everything apart from my birthday presents that I get from my friends, everything I bought myself, every card, every album, every merch, everything is sponsored by me. My parents don't support K-pop. They're not against it, but they would never give me money to it. If I want to go to a concert, they're not paying for it. I have to pay it for myself. So yeah, this is really something that I built up, and I'm working as a babysitter because you get money from that and it's not that hard to work, and there are flexible hours, so if you're in school you can also do it. I started when I was 15, so I'm doing it for 6 years now. Oh my god, that's a long time. And yeah, so that's how I afford my K-pop addiction. And sometimes I'm scared at myself how much money I spend on K-pop albums and K-pop merch, but you know, that's my one joy in life, to collect everything. And I hope I will not regret it later in life, but I don't think I will. So another question that a lot of people ask me is, where do I buy my K-pop stuff? And that's maybe not really helpful to you guys who not live in Germany, but most of my merch stuff and some of my albums I pre-order at Neo Tokyo. They have 2 physical stores I think in Munich and Berlin. Yeah, I think. I'm not really sure. But they also have an online store, and the great thing about Neo Tokyo, and I love it about them, is that you can pre-order it, but you don't have to pay right away. So you pre-order it, you wait until the package comes to you, and then 1 to 2 weeks later you have to pay for it. So it's really great because you know, when you are a BTS collector, when something is limited, for example the concept book or the summer package, it's a pain in the ass to have the money right away, because sometimes they release stuff so quick and you don't know how you should pay for it at one time. So that's one big help I found. And my albums, if I buy only one album, I still order from Neo Tokyo. But for example, if GOT7 or BTS have a comeback, I buy more albums, like 4 to 5, and then I order together with my friends. We ordered from Korean Mall most of the times, but I don't know if you would do it in the future. They have great prices, but they don't have free shipping anymore. And yeah, this is another story. I don't want to get deep in it. So I pre-ordered GOT7 and day 6, and it's still not here. It's still not shipped out, but that's another story I will tell you when the package will finally come, because otherwise this will turn into a rant. But yeah, I also order from Ketchup CD. I order a lot of stuff from eBay, mostly my cards and some merch. And I recently tried out Zen Market, and I think I will do a haul again if I have money. So I have a video, I will link it down below, where I talk about where I buy most of my stuff, but I have to think about updating it because I think it's been a while since I did that video. But yeah, these are a few types of things, and you have to see for yourself what you're comfortable with shipping prices and album prices and the waiting times. So you have to see it for yourself. You have to try out. Nobody did tell me how I should buy stuff. I just saw hauls on the internet and thought, why not? Maybe I try this out myself. So this is also another question I got, is if I have tips on how to learn Korean, because I told you, I guess, a million times that I am learning Korean. I've been learning Korean for over 2 years now. I'm not that good. 2 years sound like I have to be an expert, but I can understand a lot, I can speak a little, and I can read okay. I'm not that fast, but I think I'm pretty good. My vocabulary sucks because I don't have the patience to learn. So basically, I go to my Korean school every Saturday for 1.5 hours. That's where I met my K-pop friends you have seen in another few videos, and we learn a lot of stuff. And it's not an official school, so they are Korean people who study here. But yeah, it's helpful because when you are on your own, you need the motivation and all this stuff, and I don't have it. And what I do a lot, what it helped me a lot, is that I listen to a lot of music, Korean music, of course. That helps me to like get some phrases in, understand some words and stuff. But what I find the most helpful, what also helped me a lot with my English, was that I don't know if you know the site Viki. Viki is you can watch dramas on it, and you can also be a volunteer and subtitle on it. So I've been doing that for 2 to 3 years, and it helped me a lot, like understand more Korean, linking English words to Korean words. So that helped me a lot. So if you are like trying to learn a language, I always recommend you watching TV and movies a lot, because vocabulary learning is great, but you will not learn so much as movie watching. So from watching movies, oh my grammar. And so I recommend you like watching the Korean language with English subtitles, or whatever subtitles your language is in. I don't know from where you are all over the world. But yeah, that helps you a lot because you are forced to understand it. And yeah, so that's maybe a great tip, but I don't know because I'm not an expert at learning languages. And now we come to the random stuff I want to talk about. So, disclaimer, I will maybe rant a little bit. I will ramble a lot, so if you're not interested in that, click off the video, because I did it on purpose at the end, because I think not everybody is interested in that. But I want to talk about a little bit of about my subscribers I got recently. I want to talk about the friendliness and the atmosphere in my comment section. And maybe you noticed, maybe you don't, I posted in October last year my official ARMY fan club unboxing, and for a few weeks nothing happened, but then it exploded in views. I got a lot of you new subscribers, and I'm really thankful for that, and most of them are really nice people, because we are nice people here. But I got some few comments I was really confused about, and I have to say, guys, don't be fooled. I read every comment you write, even though I don't respond to everybody, because you can't respond to everything, because there are so many and you can't always read the right language. But yeah, so I read everything, and I control my comment section, because I will ban people who are not nice to each other or nice to me. Fortunately, I didn't have to do it yet, because even though those comments weren't nice, they weren't assaulting me, because I'm just laughing at the dumbness of people. So the first thing I would never thought people could like complaining about is how I pronounce sugar. It's like, people, you don't have hobbies? It's like those 15-year-old kids who are in their room jealous that I bought this, and they are like, oh my god, she's pronouncing sugar wrong. Because I said on purpose sugar, and everybody was like, oh my god, I can't stand how she pronounces sugar. And I'm like, oh my god. So at first I was really pissed off. I was like, oh, Louisa, you can't write back, because then you will start dramas. So I was like, written to my friends, and I like, guys, I want to answer so badly, and they were like, no, you can't answer. So that's why I'm really chill about it, because I get so many comments about that. So I read them, and if you're watching those, if you are seeing your comments with a dislike, that's probably me. Because this is my channel, I can do whatever I want with it. So yeah, because when I started to get so much attention, like so many new subscribers, I was like, oh my god, I have to be perfect, I have to behave perfectly. But I'm now like, guys, it's my channel, I can behave like I want, and if I don't like you, then I don't like you. Don't have to like me. But I was find really irritating is that people think they can do anything, they can be rude or unfriendly to each other just because they're on the internet. And I don't understand it, why people think that way, because even though you're on the internet and you don't have to like what I do, these comments, I don't think, why? Don't you have anything to do with your life? Most of the time I just laugh at them because they're so ridiculous. So if you want to know what I'm talking about, just go to my Army Official Fan Club video and scroll through the comments and maybe you see what I mean. Most of them are really nice, most of them are like, why didn't I buy this and all this stuff, but it's like, so ridiculous. And I didn't know so many people could be complaining about somebody's accent, and if they would want to talk English, I guess their English wouldn't be that perfect either, because English is my second language, okay guys, so I'm not perfect at it. So yeah, that's what I want to talk about, because I'm like, why? So yeah, that's the random stuff I want to talk about. I got so ranty that I don't know what I also wanted to talk about. But yeah, even though I ranted a lot, you guys, a lot of nice, before my channel got so much attention, I only had nice commenters, you know. I see those guys, and I see the girls and the guys who are following me on Instagram, who are like liking my videos, so I see you guys. It's not like that I ignore you guys, but you know, life is busy and you have to keep up, and sometimes it's too much comments, but I try to answer to all of them if I can. But yeah, that's the random stuff I wanted to talk about. So we are now at the end of my Q&A video. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope I answered most of you guys' question. Of course, if you have any question, feel free to ask me in the comment section. Oh, go and follow me on Instagram and DM me. I'm always responding to everybody, if you are nice to me, of course. And yeah, so maybe I will do another Q&A in the future if there are many questions. But yeah, that's for that. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!